U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. Alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. It's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season. Maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll look to throw here. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. The Colts at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Back to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 1. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their... Initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Now back to throw. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 95 yards.
And their success running the ball in the previous game has to give them a lot of confidence, but they also understand going against a top 5 rush defense means you have to have a lot of offense in your game plan. Misdirection, counters, power game, maybe even some quarterback run to take the heat off of the running back.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You've got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. They're going right back to Pittman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great play there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there with touchdown number 12. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's the option going right. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. It's their quarterback. They'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great... Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now they bring the tight end in motion right. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
Now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They'll look to throw again. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Oh, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Looking to throw. Eyes the crossing route, and he finds Pittman. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal. Blockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Bears who come in and get the victory on the road. Justin Fields with well over 300 yards through the air. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. The Chargers looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world. See what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. The Titans win is a big one there as they move above 500 at 7-6 and keep themselves in the mix for a possible playoff berth. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 14. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run up the gut with Kelly. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Kelly. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throw left side complete. That's Barker. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Looked like it might have been intercepted, but he's out of bounds. And a good thing, too, probably. That would have cost him yardage. And now they'll get the ball back on the turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to they'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have a Colts first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.